Hey guys, hope you can hear me all right. We're going to start with a little bit of high vibing, right? So today, moving forwards, right? All week. Today is about one thing, but I'm going to go through it. So I think every live will just start with a bit of movement, because I think that's important for moving forward. I don't know if you can hear me well. So even if you just put a little bit of effort in, or just laugh at me. It's a bit slow, isn't it? Shania Trainer. So moving forward, that's however we do it, rather than feeling stuck in a health rut or in a mindset rut, which is very easy to get stuck in. So just moving. All right, so today, and you'll see a post where I've listed three things, every day, a thing that we're going to talk about. Today is really about starting, right? Because I find most of my clients are not starting, so they're stuck, and a lot of the time their thoughts are the thing. So do you need me to get rid of that music, by the way? I'll just see if I can. So I guess it's choosing something. What are you stuck with? What are you feeling stuck with at the moment? What is annoying you? What is it that you feel that you would like to do but you're not doing? Now, a lot of the time too, our expectations is a problem, right? So we're also, stuck in maybe an old paradigm that we've been stuck in for years, thinking that we've got to do it this way or that way, or we've got to, or healthy, even reviewing how we think health looks like, right? What does health look like? Is really important now, because of course what you wanted back in your 30s, 40s, like my 40s were pretty fit, but it was also a debacle stress wise, with just juggling kids really and their issues and trying to run businesses and homes and all the stuff. So what I want now is a bit different to maybe what I wanted then. Yeah, so I do want to have that calm and that harmony and that peace in my body, but also accepting the changes that our body's going to go through, right? I think making life easier for yourself in the way that it feels good for you. And if you've been ignoring your body a lot, like often women are pushing through, they're getting their to-do list done, but at the end of the day, they're shattered. Hopefully, as we're coming into this kind of midlife, older, more mature, I'll call it mature, we have more choices. We have more choices in how we look after ourselves. And what I'm seeing as well, and I've always seen, is that we're focusing on the wrong thing. We might not like our arms, we might not like our butt, we might not like our waist. But actually, the truth of the matter is, we're not eating well, we're not walking, we're not exercising at all, we're not sleeping properly, we're not going to bed early enough. So we're not hydrating. So the things that are important, like the really basic, back to basic stuff, the foundations of being healthy, moving forward in your future as well, they're not there. The foundations have not been looked after. And we do need muscle, right? We will lose our muscle. And I'm training people that are in their 60s now, in their late 50s, like myself. I don't like saying that, but late 50s, mid 50s. Early 50s, we're losing our muscle tone, which means what happens is our metabolism isn't, getting rid of that energy. We've got insulin resistance building up. We've got things happening, our cholesterol, our diabetes, all these things, our heart especially, and we've got less muscle. So we gain weight because we don't have that muscle, right? So you need that as well. So how are we going to take care of ourselves in the future? So I wanted to do this challenge this week so that we could pick something that we're annoyed with, that we don't like, that we want to improve. And it could be that it's not even a problem. You don't want to fix something. You want to add something in. What can we do that maybe you're not having enough fun, maybe not getting out in the fresh air enough, you're not going for walks. What is that thing that you need help with and support around to make happen for you? And a lot of the time we're in our own way. Our thoughts, we sabotage ourselves, right? The self-doubt, the lack of confidence, we don't want to be seen. So we do feel a little bit more invisible these days than maybe we were when we were younger. So what is that thing that you need to choose for the year, for the month, for the week, whatever? What can I help you get going with this time of the, this week we're working together, right? And that means you can message me, you can message in the group, you can have a call with me. I don't care what it takes, but let's pick something that you are sick of. Maybe it's sugar cravings. Maybe it's not going to bed early enough so you feel like shit in the morning. Maybe it's, you've been having a nightly wine as a habit, like what habits could we tweak, swap, remove, add in? What is that thing? So I'd love to hear, and often too, like we're looking at the bigger picture and we're also looking at all the things we don't like about ourselves, right? So we're picking on our tummy, we're picking on our butt, we're picking on whatever, right? And so we're kind of clouding it out, like we've got confused, we're overwhelming ourselves. But if we just start with one little thing, and maybe it's not enough water, maybe it's not putting your feet up during the day and having a rest when you can because you want to get the housework done or something like that. That doesn't happen to me, right? Just for the record, that's not something I prioritize over my walk or a health or, like putting my feet up. If I'm tired, I put my feet up. But, like there are times when, and I find there's a pattern over the month, right? So if you're not even looking at, let's try and work on something for the month. Yeah, so I think it's trying to kick me off. Someone just called. So that's what I want you to talk about. So every day we're going to talk about something. But here's the other clincher. If you don't know what you want, if you don't know where you're going, how do you pick that thing, right? So you need to be able to, we're going to create like almost a new vision for you this week where you have envisaged something different that you want instead. And it could be that your negative thoughts are really hammering you and you would love to be more positive, right? So you can, maybe you're not aware of those negative thoughts or maybe you are, but maybe that's something you want to work on where you want to be more positive. So we've got to choose. That's what we're going to do tomorrow too. We're going to talk about I am statements. What are the things you want instead, right? So each day I'll talk about something different to hopefully lead you to the end of the week. You'll have a change formula of the things that you want to use. I've got a change formula that I give people, like a little checklist. So you're going to have that. But we're going to create one that suits you, that relates to you, that the things that you want to improve on, right? So not just like one size fits all, but this process, it's repeatable. You can do it on your worst day. You can do it every day. You can do it and just pick it up when you feel flat, like whatever, like for me, I like water in lemon in water is my thing in the morning. That's my self-care, the first thing I do. It might be a shower for you. Like there's a non-negotiable list of things that you do every day to help you. Right? To help you feel better, feel good, feel on point, to feel clear in the mind. So what are those things? We're going to clear up that for you so you have a little list that you do, even on your worst, shittiest day, that's going to help you feel better. Yeah? That's what we'll have by the end of the week. And any other thing that you need this week while you're with me, you can have, right? Any type of help you want is there. So we're going to be creating a new future you, but one step at a time. Does that make sense? Like one change at a time. So let's just work on, let me know what it is that you want to change. Have a think. It might be write down a list of things you want to change if you like, right? And then we'll just pick a couple. So you might pick a couple that are the most important to you. The ones that make you feel maybe not so good, right? Maybe tackle those first. Because we deserve to feel amazing, right? We deserve to be moving forward in our world in the way that we want, feeling the way we want, loving ourselves, and not paying out on ourselves all the time. So if I can help even one woman this week feel better about herself and get out of that health rut that she's in, or mental rut, right? It's not just health, it is physical, but it's mostly mental, right? So our thoughts control everything that we do, right? Everything. So we need to be aware of what's happening in our body, in our mind, in our heart. And a lot of the time, you know, we're just a little blocked. So if we can clear that out this week, yeah, let me know what it is that you think that you might need, and we'll give that to you as well. So that's for today, right? So today is number 1, and it is choosing that thing that you would love to change so that we can move forward. If you're not sure and you've got to step back a bit and actually maybe write down all the things that you don't feel good about, and it could be one page has negatives, and then what we do on that page is we write the positives on the other page, right? So we might get a piece of paper, cut in half, write the negatives on one side, all the things that you don't want or don't like, because sometimes we don't know what we want, but we sure as hell know what we don't want, right? So sometimes it's easier to start with the don't wants than the wants, right? Because often I know there's been times in my life where I didn't know what I wanted. I'd stopped asking myself, stopped thinking about what I would like or what I want to do or what I would, you know what I mean? Like, you get so beaten down sometimes by life that you forget to ask what it is that you actually want. So if you're not sure what you want, start with the list of things you don't want, or that are making you unhappy, or that you're making, even if you just want to improve them. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom, just something you want more of maybe, or to improve. And then we're going to be writing down on the positive side what the things you want instead, right? What are those things you want instead, right? So you can see the difference between where you are now, the things you don't want, the things you've got that you don't want, and the things that you would like instead, whether it be liking to feel more energized, liking to feel happier, you want to be, you know, more energized, you want to go to bed earlier, you want to screen time less, right? Or you want to go for that walk every day, you want to be that woman that goes to yoga, you know, whatever, right? We're going to write down all your dreams and your hopes on the positives, right? The things you'd like instead, and where you are now, what you don't want and what you don't like, yeah? So surely between that list and that list, we can come up with something you want to change if you're not sure where to go, like where to start, because especially if that list of things you don't want or things you don't like, that you're unhappy with is a big list, right? So we try and whittle that down a little bit. So we pick one thing or two things that you would like help with this week to change. Sorry, I should have brought water out here. So I hope that gives you a place to start, right? To start thinking about. Let me know if you'd like some help. Message me directly, message into the group. That's fine, whatever you want to do. Because this is a private group, so the world's not seeing this. This is just for us, right? And if you've got any girlfriends or friends that need a little bit of inspiration and would love a little bit of support to try and get clear of something they're stuck with this week, please pop them in here, let them know, give them the link, send them the invite. Yeah, so I'll talk to you soon. So I hope you're having a beautiful day, and thanks for joining in. And let me know where you're at. So we'll pick one thing today. That's today's. Tomorrow we're talking about I am. So again, that's that future list of things that we, especially how we see ourselves. So tomorrow is probably about the truth, right? About how we really see ourselves and all the things that you've forgotten about, right? That she's still in there, right? The woman that you love, that has the spark, that has the energy, that has the vibe, you know, that has that spunk and sass, she's in there. But maybe you've just gotten a little bit busy, right? And you've forgotten. So we're going to go back to I am and pick a couple of powerful statements to remind you that even on your shittiest day, this is the woman you are. This is the woman that is the kick-ass, you know, higher self is going to take care of you, right? That woman. We want her. I want you to be aware, yeah, that you've got some different aspects of you. And by using these thoughts, using these words, using these statements, they can remind you and pull you out of a rut when you are down, all right, or when you are stuck. So I hope that that's helpful. Remember, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow about the same time. I think I'll be fine for that tomorrow. And I do have something on 11 first, so it'll be around lunchtime, whether that be 12, 1, something like that, right? So you'll see a little thing pop up of when I'll be Yeah, otherwise turn on the notifications in this group if you haven't done so, because I post every day. There'll be a prompt tomorrow as well to help you with those words of the I am statement. But yeah, so have a look around. If you haven't been in this group before, like I said, invite your friends, invite your girlfriends. There's always inspiration in this free group, and it's a closed group. So, you know, no one's seeing it. It's just you. So any questions, let me know. All right. See you guys. Bye. Have a good day.